Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into a fascinating chapter of history that not only shaped the Christian faith, but also had profound implications for the world as we know it. So let's talk about the Great Schism of 1054, which was essentially the moment when the Western and Eastern churches officially went their separate ways. It's like the ultimate family feud, but instead of just bickering over Thanksgiving dinner, we're talking about centuries of theological debate, political power plays, and cultural differences.
Wow. That's a pretty bold claim. So, did the Eastern Church just sit back and take that? I mean, it sounds like a classic case of sibling rivalry, right? Laughs.
Exactly. The Eastern Church wasn't having any of it. They argued that their status as the capital of the empire gave them the upper hand. Imagine being in a family where one sibling is the favorite because they live in the big house, while the other is stuck in a smaller one. It's a recipe for conflict.
That's wild. It's like trying to negotiate a peace treaty with someone who only speaks Klingon. But, what about the Trinity? I've heard that was a big deal too.
Oh, absolutely. The disagreement over the Trinity was a major sticking point. The Western Church changed the formula regarding the Holy Spirit's origin, which the Eastern Church saw as a total perversion of their beliefs. It's like if you and your friend had a secret handshake and one day they decided to change it without telling you. You'd feel betrayed, right?
Right. I'd be like, what's wrong with the original handshake? So, did this tension lead to any major events?
Oh, for sure. The political dynamics were just as crucial. Popes needed the support of emperors to gain power, and things got really heated when the Eastern Roman Emperor Leo III banned the worship of images. Pope Gregory, I was not pleased, to say the least.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster. So what happened next? Sigh.
And then, in 751, the Pope sought help from the Frankish king Pepin against the Lombards. This alliance was a game-changer, giving the Pope territorial power in central Italy. It's like when you team up with the popular kid in school to take down the bully suddenly, you've got some serious clout.
Wow, that's like a medieval power struggle. So did this alliance shift the balance of power?
Absolutely! The coronation of Pepin's son by the Pope further solidified the West's power. But the rift deepened after the Normans conquered southern Italy, where Eastern churches continued to follow their traditions.
So it was like a tug of war, but then what happened in 1054? Laughs.
Then we arrive at 1054, when the Pope's delegation to Constantinople failed to resolve the tensions. Cardinal Hubert left an excommunication document on the altar of Hagia Sophia, which was like throwing down the gauntlet. It was the final nail in the coffin for the unity of the churches.
That's intense. So did the average person even notice this separation at first?
Initially, not really. It didn't significantly impact the faithful right away. But over time, especially during the Crusades, tensions escalated, culminating in the capture of Constantinople in 1204. It's like a slow burn that eventually turned into a raging fire.
Whoa. So did they ever try to reconcile? Sigh.
Yes, there have been efforts for reconciliation over the years, but they remain unresolved. It's a complex relationship, much like trying to mend a broken friendship after years of misunderstandings.
That sounds really complicated. So what's the takeaway from all of this? Laughs.
So, there you have it. The Great Schism was not just a split in the church. It was a reflection of deeper cultural, political, and theological divides that continue to resonate today.
That's really eye-opening. Thanks for breaking it down for me. Sigh.